Hey everybody, I'm Jonathan and welcome to this segment of Cooking with doTERRA Essential Oils. I am going to show you one of my favourite pastimes, which is cooking, and I am going to prepare a spaghetti bolognese dish, which is one of my favourites, and I'm going to show you how we use an amazing essential oil that is oregano, how to infuse our spaghetti bolognese. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep and show you how we do this, and it will be amazing for you to have fun using your essential oils and seeing just how easy and simple it can be. So I'm going to start prepping this meal now. So now we'll cut the carrots and then we'll chop the garlic, cut the onions, put into the blitzer, quick blitz, and then 40 ml of olive oil into the pan. So to begin with cooking this spaghetti bolognese, I have three very boisterous boys, and what I have with my boys is some like different parts of the meal in different consistencies. So what I've learned over my time with cooking is I always make sure that things like the peppers, the carrots, and the onions, which make up the base, I always use a blitzer to blitz it up. So what I have done here is I have put the carrots, the onion and the garlic and blitzed them all up, so that when I fry the meat, it will all combine together, and so that when I come to serving that meal, they will not see any of those. So I always do this, and so I will put the base in first. And then what we will do then is then bring that up to temperature. So we're then frying off the carrot and the onion and the garlic. And we now add the meat. So normally during this process we would add Italian seasoning, but we're not going to be adding Italian seasoning because we're going to be using oregano. So I'm just going to discard that, and I will use the oregano at the end. And then I will go in to explain a bit about oregano and how useful and versatile it is. So we're just going to chop up the meat so it's easier to fry and turn down the heat. So now we're going to get our mincemeat, put it into the pan and make sure that we give it a good stir, coating it with the other ingredients, making sure that we gently simmer and make sure that it is stirred continually so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan or burn. And so now we're going to get the tinned tomatoes and the tomato puree, add that with some maple syrup to take the edge off the tomatoes, and continue to add a bit more puree to taste. And then we're going to continually stir and simmer gently as we go along, and cleaning as we go along, because we like a nice clean kitchen. Okay, great. So now that we've got the hard bit out of the way and that we've prepped and made the spaghetti bolognese, so as I said before, this recipe we don't use any Italian dried seasoning. We use the oregano essential oil, and with this is where the fun begins. This is where we have the ability to use this pure, amazing oregano essential oil. And so not only is it great at supporting our immune system and helping us support and aid everyday things that we come into contact with, it's also really versatile in our cooking. But what I want to show you is how a little goes a long way with this amazing essential oil that's packed full of flavour. So all we do is we get a cocktail stick. So we don't add a drop, we just get a cocktail stick, and in the top of the bottle, I'll show you from there, we just get the cocktail stick and we just hold the cocktail stick in there. It can't go any further because the nozzle doesn't allow it. And so we just dip the cocktail stick like so, and then we get the spaghetti bolognese and we just swirl it round the spaghetti bolognese or whatever dish that you're making. And believe it or not, that is enough. That is all you need. It is super, super amazing at the flavour that it will give you. And so what we do now is that now that the spaghetti bolognese is cooked, we can just let it rest for 5 minutes, give it a couple of stirs, allowing that oregano essential oil to infuse. And these essential oils is, yes, it's all about having fun with them, being versatile with them, and we can use them in our everyday cooking. So I challenge you to have fun and use your essential oils in your cooking or whatever it might be. And that's it from me. Thank you very much.